Well, do my eyes deceive me? Will X054 is here, and we are going to be reviewing one of my first videos watching when it comes to the Frauditors. In this video, we're going to discuss our good friend MC Press. Now, MC Press decides to go to a post office, and he does the usual chatter where he says, "This is my right to be here, and I'm in public, and post to 7, blah, 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 blah." Watch till the end and see how our boy MC Press is owned by a legendary cop. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video.
Can I help you, sir?
Who, me? No, I don't need help at this time.
Where you go?
I'm recording. I'm doing a story on the post office.
That's not allowed.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't it be allowed?
You're being kept in privacy doing
What are you talking about? I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to do this.
I need these two stamps.
I haven't given you my permission to be on camera.
that. Yeah, you're recording individuals coming to the post office.
This is a public area, though.
Because I can't use those. I can't use those, right?
There's no privacy in public, unfortunately.
This has got to be a joke. I mean, I've never done one of these videos before, and the fact that I have to put something in to interject what the frauder has said, not even 2 minutes after the video starts, is absolutely ridiculous. But he's wrong here. He says that this is in public. He's in public. Actually not, because according to the legal definition, he is in what's called a limited public forum, not a traditional public forum. In a limited public forum, the government or the ownership has the right to regulate or prohibit certain activity that takes place inside the said forum. So if he's filming in a post office and they don't want him to do so because it's a limited public forum, they can ask him to stop recording.
Hopefully the manager knows what's what.
Did you do that? Paste them together? There's somewhere.
Okay, there's two things I want to point out here. Number one of the arguments that the frauditors have when they go to the post office is that they say, "I'm just filming what happens in the interaction, filming the walls. I'm not filming people." Number one, he's literally pointing his camera where transactions are being made. People are pulling credit cards out. People are giving out confidential information, addresses, whatever the case might be. So this clearly is a violation of their privacy when it comes to sensitive information. That's one thing. The second thing is, what content is he getting here? He's literally filming nothing. He's filming people in their transactions, breathing heavy in the background. What kind of story is this trying to promote? What are you trying to accomplish? And that's why I say with the frauditors, their goal is to be the stories, to get a reaction. That's the only reason that their videos are successful. Because right here, he's not doing anything that interests me.
I'm good. Good job. That's how you're supposed to do it.
So what our friend Mr. McNugget here was saying when he said good job was saying the fact that they took the public members trying to use the post office to the back to handle their transactions. Why? Because clearly they feel uncomfortable by the camera. Now, he says, "Oh, good job. This is what you're supposed to do." However, when you look at poster 7, this clearly is a violation of the terms of use of the post office. It clearly states under disturbances that when an individual impedes or disturbs the public or the employees in the impacts or the manner of their duty, this is a crime. So therefore, for this alone, our friend Mr. McNugget here should have been arrested. I can't lie. This video isn't really interesting. I'm just bored watching it, especially with his really heavy, belabored breathing and nothing really happening. So we'll wait for Mr. McChicken to continue with this riveting story, and let's skip ahead to when the police officer arrives.
I'm good. I'm good. If you want to talk to me, you can come up to me.
So you want to put your business out in front of everybody?
What business? Can I get your name and badge number?
It's Officer Hackman. What do you need?
I didn't call you.
You guys want him to leave?
Yes. Okay. We have to go.
Are you going to arrest me if I don't leave?
Yeah.
We're probably going to go that route since it's my right. I'm requesting a supervisor as well.
Okay. I am the supervisor.
You're a supervisor? Yeah. You realize this is a poster 7, right?
Right.
Or I'm sorry, post office. And then the poster 7, which is an actual law, gives me the right to record here?
I don't understand how these guys so confidently can be so wrong. I'm pretty sure he's never actually read what poster 7 says. Well, yes, it says photographs may be taken for news purposes or commercial purposes. Number 1, it says may. So it's not absolute. That's number 1. And number 2, it says except where prohibited by authorized personnel. So therefore, any individual that is hired by the post office and given the right to ensure that policies and rules are being followed on their property have the right to regulate whether or not a person can record. And again, this is the argument. People think that the Constitution and these things are absolute, but no, because this is a limited public forum, the people put in charge of said establishment during business hours have the right to regulate what takes place, and that includes telling people to stop recording.
Okay. I'm not going to care if you're recording or not. We're recording too.
I need a trespass paper if you're going to trespass me from the property. Yeah, it does.
Okay, it doesn't. Okay.
I have every right to be here.
Okay. Not if they don't want you here. They can.
That's not true. Service. So what crime is I committed to be trespassed from a public area?
Okay, it's not a public area.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
What does it make? Okay. What law? Okay. What law am I breaking for you to trespass me? Okay. There has to be another law attached to that. No, yeah, there does. Okay. On a public property, there does. Okay.
So what we're going to do is, if you want to talk to me about what's going on and why you're upset about all this, be happy.
I shouldn't have to talk to you. I'm not upset. They called you. You should be talking to them and explaining to them how the law works. Are you feelings police or law enforcement?
Am I what?
Are you feelings police or law enforcement? I'm trying to make sure here.
I'm not sure what that is. What are you talking about?
Are you a law enforcement officer or a feelings officer? You enforce feelings or law?
Yeah. What is the outcome you're looking for here?
Oh, let me answer this one. His goal of this is to harass and annoy the public and get a reaction for YouTube.
For you to do your job.
I am doing.
And uphold the Constitution. It's my First Amendment right to record in this public area.
I could care less.
Would you like me to show you the rules and regulations right there where it says I can?
Okay, number 1, no, it does not. Nothing in the post office says that a person can go in and blindly record, even if they're told to leave. Number 1. And number 2, he says that it's his First Amendment right and nothing trumps that. But isn't there something else in the Constitution that says that an individual or the states have the right to regulate what takes place in their establishments?
Regulations right there where it says I can?
What we're doing is we're going to deal with this. We're going to find out what the problem is.
I have no problem.
What is it that you're doing then?
I'm recording. I'm doing a story on the post office, which I have every right to do. I'm an independent journalist.
Okay, so you're a journalist. Did you set up anything with the post office?
I don't have to.
You don't.
If you would like to look over here on the poster 7, their rules and regulations is an actual law. It says it on there that I can record.
Okay, so, but did you request any special permission?
Do not have to.
Wrong again, McNugget. Because if you go on the USPS website, you see there are clear guidelines on if an individual is to request to film and use photography on Postal Service's premises, you got to follow the requirements. If you could just go in and blindly record without them, I promise you these would not exist. So therefore, this argument is wrong.
I don't have to. Do I have to request permission to walk into your public lobby at the police station?
You can do whatever you want at the police station.
Yeah, this is the same way.
But in the lobby.
This is a lobby.
Within the confines of our police department. Now, if you start going to a certain direction, then yes, we can ask you to leave there as well.
I'd have to break a law to leave there.
Not necessarily.
Yes, I would.
Not necessarily.
Yes, I would have to be doing something wrong.
You don't get to live in our lobby.
I can go in there and do a story, though. Yeah, I can.
No.
Yes, again, technically you could, but they asked you to leave. And according to Poster 7, they have the right to do so. And if you want to be in that establishment, you have to abide by what they say. So yes, you technically could, but because of your conduct, they want you gone.
Well, sure, if you want to come in and do a story, but there would be limits on how long.
So are you a sergeant or are you a lieutenant? You're not a sergeant or a lieutenant? I'm requesting you're lieutenant or sergeant.
We don't have one.
You don't have a lieutenant or sergeant?
Not available to you today.
Not available. No. Are you sure about that? Would you like to make a call to a chief or somebody before you make a mistake?
No,
you wouldn't want to make that?
No.
Because if you trespass me from this place today, you will be making a mistake.
Okay. Well, we can deal with that.
And your qualified immunity won't help. Because I'm letting you know right now.
I'm not really sure about all that.
I have every right to record in this post office.
No, I'm not sure what we're doing.
My goal is to do my story. I'm working on a story about the post office, which I have every right to do.
Okay.
So, are you telling me I don't have the right to?
I'm honestly tired of this back and forth. Let's skip ahead to the good part, where the officer escorts him out.
Man, small town police stations, man, you're killing me.
Okay, yeah, super. Okay, I just need to see your ID.
I'm not showing you my ID.
Okay, we're going to ask you to leave. Come on.
I'm not leaving. Whoa, please don't touch.
This is perfect. I love how the frauditors always tell officers or government employees to enjoy the walk of shame. Well, here everyone, for my first ever video doing this, is your first official walk of shame.
Touch me. Whoa, why are we touching me? You just put your hands on me. You just put your hands on me. I'm going to ask you to put your hands off of me, please. I'm going to ask you to let go. I'm going to ask you to let go. I'm going to ask you to let go of me, please. Get your hands off of me. Get your hands off of me. Get your hands off of me. What is your problem? You have no right to touch me.
Do you want to produce?
You're violating my rights. You're violating my fucking rights.
Actually, Mr. Ronald McDonald, he did not violate your rights. If anything, he enforced the rules and policies of the people that were authorized to make decisions as to the conduct that is regulated inside the post office. So he did not violate your rights. If anything, he enforced the law that you're quoting all the time, Poster 7.
Well, are you crazy?
I am.
What kind of lawsuit are you trying to get?
We can try.
It's my constitutional right. Okay. It is my constitutional right.
There's no reason to cry, McNugget. I'm pretty sure McDonald's ice cream machine will be working again very soon.
What we're going to do is, I need to see your ID.
You need to get a supervisor here because this is an issue. I don't care if it's sheriff or Cincinnati. You need to get a supervisor here. You need to get a supervisor.
I mean, what can I say? I mean, stupid is as stupid does. I mean, this frauditor, if you watch this video from start to finish with, please don't, because I fell asleep twice while I was watching it. But this frauditor goes above and beyond to prolong the inevitable, to just talk so much nonsense and gibberish, to be in the post office as long as he was. And the officer did the right thing by escorting him out. Now, watch carefully and see a frauditor almost commit another crime.
Supervisor here right now.
Your ID.
I need a supervisor here right now.
If you choose not to, I'll detain you. I'll get the ID, and then we can move forward that way. I don't want to do this.
If you want to detain me, then go ahead and detain me. My wallet is going to be right here. If you want to grab it, be my guest, but I do not consent to searches and seizures. But I'm not giving you my ID if you want to contain me.
Gosh, I hate this argument. There's two things. Number one, and he's quoting the Fourth Amendment here where he says he does not consent to searches and seizures. Number one, he's not being searched. The officer absolutely has the right to identify the subject that is being investigated for committing a crime. That's under the law. But nothing's being seized here. He says, I don't commit to searches and seizures. What's being seized? His ID is not being taken away. None of his possessions are being taken away. He's simply being asked to identify himself so that the officer knows who he's talking to and whether or not he has committed crimes. Or if they trespass him, to put his name on the trespass warning. But they say searches and seizures. This is not applicable at all. They can say it, that's their right. But how is this a violation of his Fourth Amendment rights? Again, he's not being told that if you don't give me your ID, you'll never get it back. Everything's returned to him. The officer simply needs to identify him. I did cut out some of the dialogue because honestly, McDonald's is very repetitive with his arguments with the cops. But let's skip forward just a little bit.
I do.
I have to be committing a crime.
No,
you guys got to surround me?
I just have to.
You guys have to surround me for some reason?
To come here and investigate something that's going on.
Is there a reason you guys are surrounding me? I'm gonna respectfully, I'm gonna move behind you because I fear that you guys surrounding me might do something.
Before anyone asks and questions what he means by that, that's just him trying to be a coy to his followers to say the police are corrupt. I promise you, no one was surrounding you and no one was trying to do anything to you at McDonald's.
So anyway, what I'm trying to explain to you is if I get called somewhere and I'm asked to investigate something that's going on.
I don't have to help you in your investigation.
I didn't ask you to, but you do have to produce an ID.
If I'm committing a crime, about to commit a crime, that is true. That is the Constitution.
It is not true.
And again, McChicken is wrong. He puts up a law that doesn't make any sense that I've never seen before. But he's wrong. If the police ask you for an ID, it's fully lawful. Now, the law clearly states that if an individual resists or interferes with an officer when the officer, in their lawful duties, requests to see their ID to finalize their investigation, and if an individual resists, that is a crime. That is an arrestable offense. And so for frauditors, including McNugget here, saying, hey, I don't have to show you my ID, I don't have to help your investigation, that is a crime. He is not allowed to do that. It's that simple.
It isn't true.
Oh my God.
It isn't true.
You know, that's terrifying. That there's no supervisors on here to stop you from doing this. That's terrifying.
So what I can explain to you is, if you want to come up to the police station, or if you want...
Oh, I will be at the police station because I'm going to be doing a complaint on you and the other guy.
So what I'll do...
You two haven't done anything wrong yet. You're just regular cops. He's the one in charge.
If you would like me to write down Lieutenant Pape's name on my card so that you can come speak to him on Monday morning...
I'm going to be coming there now to file complaints. It's fine.
I'd be the one taking it.
They want you trespass from here, okay? You're officially trespassed.
Perfect. Where's my piece of paper?
They don't have to give you any paper.
But I'm officially trespassed. Okay.
Officer is
So,
telling you, if you come back here, you will be arrested for
I will be arrested for trespassing.
Yes.
So how do you keep track of that? How do you keep track of this? It'll be in the system?
Correct.
And that 911 call that they make, can I get a number for it, please?
Nope. Go be a real frauditor and go FOIA it through the FOIA officer or whatever the heck you guys do.
Number for what?
The crime, what's it called?
The Hamilton County Communications Center can provide you a recording of the 911 if you'd like.
Yeah, that's not. I'm looking for the call number. You guys came out here. What's the number for the call?
Number?
Report number, yeah.
It's
Call
going to be generated after we leave.
After you leave.
Yes, sir.
Most
So
people can
the
give it to
card
me,
that
okay.
well, the card that I gave, the phone number that's on there, you call and speak to the young lady that answers the phone. She can give you the copy of it if you'd like to print a copy of it. If you want to come up to the police station and get a copy of it, she can print it for you. All those sorts of things.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll be
But
down
for
at
right
the police
now-
station on Monday.
Okay, I'm just going to end the video here. This guy just rambles so much. It's so annoying. And now Mr. McChicken here waddles to the nearest McDonald's and sees if the ice cream machine is working. But again, thank you guys for your continued support. Please like, share, and subscribe. And hey, my first time doing these type of videos, a lot of fun. Maybe you'll see another one. Until then, we'll see you guys next time.